Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Off a loss just yesterday against the DY Dolphins. Our last look at them was an 8-2 loss against Sandwich. They, of course, still looking for their first win on the season. Brookline is 6-13 on the season. They play out of the Cary division of the Bay State Conference, and this will be their season finale. Before we get to our game preview, I do want to take a moment and thank our founding sponsor for the NSC and NCTV and the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic support on Nantucket and have continued that mission through their support of our live broadcasts of Nantucket Whalers athletic events. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Nation.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
I want to welcome you back to the bog here on Nantucket Community Ice Rink as we await the girls. Our Pee-wees are forming a tunnel as it is the final home game for the girls varsity squad. Great stuff. The Pee-wees won right before we got here, 4-2. As always, they represent the future of Whalers hockey. And the Whalers in general will be looking to the future as this season has been one to build on. Obviously, injuries had a large part of the wins and losses and have limited new head coach Andrew McNeely and his staff to just 2 games. This will be actually 3 games counting the DY yesterday. This will be the 4th game with a full roster. Bailey Lower, of course, the leading scorer from a year ago and arguably one of the greatest athletes that the Whalers sports program will have produced, has only played 3 games. And the other seniors, Claire Mizzarelli, Emerson Pekarchik, and Sienna Monto, along with Lower, of course, will leave behind a legacy of building this culture of Whalers girls varsity hockey to not only be competitive, but also respectful of the game and each other and the others that they play against, and successful. Despite what the wins and losses are, this program did not exist before these ladies committed years of skating and learning the game. And now it's time for their swan song and time for the next group to take over here for Whalers girls hockey. And it will start in net as freshman goalie Ruby Muse will be at the center of the youth movement. She will hopefully anchor the net and the defensive end for Coach McNeely moving forward. But it's not just her. Sadie Patterson, B. Holland, Adeline Edwards, Sam Zadroga, Lily Chibnik, Sarah O'Banion, Sophia Yelberton, and Estella Groh, amongst others, have all already logged big-time varsity minutes and certainly continue to improve every time they are on the ice for the Whalers. And the biggest challenge right now, as we see the girls entering the tunnel here, coaches first, Max Perkins, Coach McNeely, and I got to give a huge shout out to assistant Cassie Thompson, who has put in 5 years leading this program forward. This will be her final game as an assistant coach. She's got a little one down in the Pee-wees as well, so she'll tag out and let the gang take over for her. But a great group. And again, the future will be led by the youth movement. There are plenty of them. That super soft class. Just a bunch of great athletes. Do want to mention, of course, Mason Lower, who is a junior. She's like going to be the elder statesman. She'll be one of the few seniors on the squad next year. But she had an assist as Sadie Patterson scored her first varsity goal yesterday. Mason put a shot on goal, rebounded, came right back to her, and she found Patterson right in front of the goal. There's a great little video of it on the interweb. But the Whalers are going to have to find some scoring if they're going to continue to be competitive. I did find out from Coach McNeely that they will be an independent starting next year. They will not be part of the Cape and Islands League teams. So that will offer them up some more competitive opponents. They'll stay away from those larger schools like Falmouth, Nauset. So it'll give the program confidence moving forward that they can actually be in games instead of losing 10-0, 9-0, where nobody's learning anything. To beat a team like that in high school sports just doesn't accomplish anything for either program. So it'll be great for the program to match up against some teams that they want to match up with instead of who they have to match up with. So unfortunately for the Whalers, it's been all Pekarchik, Lower, or Mizzarelli. They have accounted for all but 5 points and have scored all the goals up until yesterday, of course, when Sadie Patterson was able to net one in the loss to DY off Island. So we'll see if the Whalers can muster some offense today. This should be a good matchup against a Brookline Warriors team under Coach Sarah. I want to pronounce her name correctly, so I'm going to look. Schwensfire. I hope I got that correct. All you Brookline folks out there, you got a couple other names that are going to challenge me this afternoon, but we'll get to that in a little bit. As I said, they play out of the Bay State Conference in the Cary Division and are unfortunately, just outside the top 32 and do not have a above 500 record, so they will be playing their final game tonight. 6-13 overall, and we're ranked number 37. They are a Division I team. And there should be a little familiarity between these two, despite some graduating seniors, I'm sure, as these two teams squared off against each other off island. And that game was played at BU's women's ice hockey's home. So a fun experience for these Whalers, but ultimately the Warriors came away with the win, a 5-3 win over Nantucket last year. Whalers were able to come back and make it a game, but ultimately fell. Our next broadcast, as our regular season is coming to a close, we'll be back at it over at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as the girls Hoopsters close out their regular season with their senior recognition game against Bristol Plymouth Regional Tech. They have qualified for a tournament as a play-in team, and they do have a game against Sturgis West off Island to make up for the final overall game. But we, of course, will come to you just short of 5 o'clock for senior recognition game. A couple seniors on Coach Roff's Lighthouse Division champion squad. That's got a nice ring. I think I'll say that again. We'll be recognizing two seniors off of Coach Roff's Lighthouse Division champion Whalers team. They strung together 8 wins in a row, and if they beat Sturgis West, will have gone undefeated in league play. They came up a little short against Mashpee, despite playing 3 very good quarters of basketball. The fourth quarter, the wheels came off as Whalers Athletics had a tough day. Of course, the boys went off island and had a third period against Nauset that they will quickly forget, as they went in up 2-1 and gave up 5 goals uncharacteristically, and ultimately lost to the #1 team in Division III, the Nauset Warriors. Nauset's got a huge tilt against the #2 team. Could be a potential state championship matchup as they go up against Scituate. So we'll keep an eye on that just because. And then our final regular season broadcast, we're going to take our show on the road for the final game, as we'll bring you Sandwich against our boys at the Gallo. We'll have to see if it'll be the second matchup, because they play in the Jeff Hayes tournament a couple days before. Again, this was supposed to take place on Friday, but the snow and wind decided to play tricks with us to travel off. So the Hayes tournament will happen on the 19th and 20th. The Whalers will play Auburn, I believe, in the first. No, they played North Reading in the first game. And then the winner of the Auburn Sandwich game will match up against the winner of the Whalers North Reading game, and then the consolation game will face the other 2 teams. So there is a potential for the Whalers to play Sandwich in that tournament. And then, of course, they will finish up the regular season on the 22nd, no matter what, against the Blue Knights. That, of course, is a rematch of the state semifinal last year, which was, a neutral site at the Gallo, in which the Whalers lost and were ousted from the state tournament by those Blue Knights. But we've got a great little matchup here this afternoon as the girls finish up their regular season. They were supposed to have a game off island against Boston Latin, but that would have been 4 games in 4 days, in 3 travels. So they're going to pass on that and cancel that game against Boston Latin, who, of course, came here and gave the Whalers one of their home losses, but a good game. So we've got about a minute to go before the player introductions. We'll take a break here on the NSC and bring you the Whalers versus the Warriors, the Brookline Warriors this time, coming right up here in the NSC.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Once again, I want to welcome you back here to the Bog, where the girls are in their final huddle here. We'll have Chip Clooney's player introduction, national anthem, and the opening face-off coming up here in just a few moments. Clara Thibault, Meredith Allen, Carolyn Hughes, Caitlin Wilson, Jacqueline Solove gets the nod. Freshman goalie. Sadie Patterson, who scored her first career varsity goal yesterday with an assist from Mason Lower. Senior Bailey Lower, of course, playing in her final home game. Amberson Pekarczyk playing in her final home game as a Whalers hockey player. Claire Mizzarelli also playing in her final game. And again, freshman Ruby Muse. So a matchup of freshman goalies as Jacqueline Solove will be in net for Brookline. Alrighty, we are moments away here from the opening face-off. Once again, thanks very much for joining us here on the NSCN NCTV. We were doing a little bit of math. This represents the 36th winter sports season broadcast, live broadcast, I should say. And we've got a couple more, so we'll be close to 40 live broadcasts of Whalers athletic events. As always, thank you for joining us and supporting us as we continue to grow and improve our broadcast productions and expand into some other sports. It's been so fun watching all 4 sports this season between hockey and basketball. And we're not done yet. We got some playoff hockey right here at the ball coming right up. But we are ready to go here, Bailey Lower. On the draw, and we're underway for our final girls varsity hockey game. Dumped into the Brookline end. And played through the crease. Dangerous pass, but no harm done as it's flipped up ahead. And Mason Lower quickly dumped it in, but Brookline able to get it out of harm's way and outside the blue line. Behind Ruby Muse it goes. And Lower unable to get to it. And a trip, but inadvertent heads up. Charles coming at you. I've already had that happen once. Here's Brookline, number 8, Jordan Gifford, gaining the zone. She'll put it on net just wide. Muse didn't touch it, and Whalers get a nice clear. Gifford plays it back in behind the net. And off the side of the net, ooh, nearly dangerous, and flipped in by number 14, Serafina Risenthaler. Here's Risenthaler, backhands it along the Whalers bench and weaving her way through a couple of defenders, but offside was Selena Charbonneau. Her older sister is another goalie for the Warriors. But our first stoppage at 13:24 officially. And once again, quickly dumped into the offensive end. And up to mid-ice. Neither team with a shot on goal here through the first couple minutes. Off the boards. But back to the point, here's Brookline. Again, wide of the net. And the Whalers able to get it clear. Here's Bailey Lower up ahead, streaks ahead, backhanded shot, save made and held on. That's what she can do. She can get it beyond the defense. But Solove up to the task, stones Bailey Lower. And the clock stops at 12:48 officially. Whalers control the face-off. Miserelli sends it wide. Pekarczyk gets it to the backhand, and another good save. Solove gets to it again. So a couple shots on goal for the Whalers here, and it's Pekarczyk on the draw. She'll put it into the slot. Back to O'Banion and stolen away. Brookline with the advance. Stop. On net. Off the side of the net. And flipped up and out of play. So we'll have another face-off coming inside the Brookline offensive end. Their first shot on goal at 12:22. Clock stops. Face off, flipped up back to the point. Shot, Muse with a save. Ruby Muse got the pad down to save that one. That was off of Gifford again. A redirect attempt blocked out by Adeline Edwards. She comes after it and blasts it along the boards. Muse got a piece of that one, so another shot for Brookline. And here's Lower again. Loses it. And right underneath us, play continues as it trickles into the offensive end. Adeline Edwards will skate it around, play it up to the blue line and out of the zone up to mid-ice. Lower tries to get to it along with Patterson. Here's an advance for Brookline. Shot blocked in front. That was Isabella Pays for the Warriors. And out of the net, that'll be offside, but Lower flips it ahead, and icing will be the call with 11:21 left here in the first period. Still no score. A couple of good opportunities. Muse made a couple of nice saves, but it'll be down the river in the offensive end for Brookline for another faceoff. And right in front, oh, backhanded shot, scores. Couple of Whaler defenders got caught there, and looks like Caroline Hughes has the odd jersey there and ended up smacking the puck above Muse and a couple of Whalers defenders at 11:15. So Brookline scores the first goal here. And they will gain the zone offside, but Muse able to scoop it out of harm's way. And Pekarchik gets a stick on it, and we'll play it back. And it will be no icing, waved off. Backhanded into the crease, but nobody home for Nantucket. Pekarchik chases after it. And B. Holland flips it on net, but again, just blue and red jerseys there to gobble it up. Edwards tries to get it out and blasted back in. Poke checked away, and the Whalers will try and get it out of harm's way, and Vizzarelli makes a move. And back to Samantha Barrett, who backhand flips it. And Howland tries to get something going, but it's 1-on-4 as we approach 10 minutes to play here in the first period. Good advance here by Brookline. Pass in front, goes through the crease. And back to the point. And tipped in front, Brookline's there, shot blocked in front, nicely done by Edwards, I believe. And she flips it out of harm's way. That was actually shot, save. Rebound still loose, back to the point, smack. And Muse able to get just enough of it to send it wide. As we approach 9 minutes to go, flipped out of the zone, and this should be icing. And it will be with 9 minutes to go. 9:03 officially. So 1-0 our score, Brookline with the lone goal here in period number 1 so far. Flipped and blocked in front. Good Good job by the Whalers defense. That was Mason Lower getting a stick on it, or a pad on it. And up ahead, here's Brookline with a 3-on-2. Lower gets back to help out on defense. Flips up over the net. And Patterson gets it up to Lower. Lower makes a move at mid-ice, but warded off. And the Whalers are going to have to reset and get back on side. Nice poke check away by O'Banion. And again at mid-ice, Whalers able to thwart the offensive attack. Patterson gets a stick on it. But here's an advance once again. Brookline makes a move. Muse is going to have to get a stick on it, does so, rebounds, scores. Came right to Muse. She had to get more of a stick on it, but was unable to do so. And Meredith Allen, the beneficiary of the slight misplay there. And she scores goal number 2 for Brookline. So 2-0 our score as Pekarczyk tries to make a move. Unable to do so. Zadroga flips it inside the offensive end, but quickly knocked back out. Cross ice pass dangerously. Played and, whoa, heads up. Flipped into the Brookline bench, sending a couple of coaches flying. And we'll have a face-off just outside the Whalers' blue line. 7:38 officially left on the clock here in period number 1. It'll go inside the blue line. So Lower, Edwards, Zadroga, and Patterson, the 5, leaks through, and Zadroga keeps it in. Zadroga once again able to get to it. Good pass, backhanded shot by Mizrahi. Rebound, oh, just wide. Sadie Patterson almost had her second in 2 days. Lower gets a stick on it. So a couple of good shots on goal there for Nantucket. And it's Adeline Edwards who will play it into the zone, and Gifford chases after it and will circle her net. Tipped away by Lower. Thievery. Patterson's on the doorstep. Lower tries to wrap it around. Rebound blocked. Lower flips it back. Patterson's there. And finally cleared by Brookline. Good effort by the Whalers. And that'll be icing at 6:40. So nice job by freshman Jacqueline Solivay to deny the Whalers, who had a couple of point-blank chances. And Pekarczyk sent it careening into the corner, but nobody home for Nantucket. Here's Mizzarelli with a chance off the board. B. Holland there as well. And sent back to the point. Holland tries to play it to herself off the boards. And leaking over the blue line, finally Pekarczyk will flip it in as the Whalers get back on side. Brookline there to recover and play along the boards. And now will advance. Here's Hughes. He's already got a goal. Pass through, oh, just off the stick of Isabella Pace back to mid-ice as the Whalers look to recover. Played up ahead, here's Gifford. Through the crease, shot, save, Ruby Muse. Rebound still loose. And flipped out of harm's way over the blue line. Brookline will have to get back on side as the puck bounds behind the net. 5:30 left here in period number 1. Brookline up 2-0. Lower had it swiped off of her stick. But Mizzarelli gets to it and will clear and ice it. Clock stops with 5:18:17 officially. Brookline holds a 7-6 shots on goal advantage. Again, those are unofficial numbers, but they're official enough for us. And of course, lead on the scoreboard 2-0. Good defensive effort, backhanded pass blocked. And Patterson gets a stick on it, but unable to clear. Here's Lower behind the net. She'll circle and make an advance herself. She will get it out over to mid-ice. Tries to make a move along the boards and does so. She's got Patterson. Shot, save, rebound, loose. Haley Lower with a great individual coast-to-coast effort, and she poke checks it away. Patterson's along the boards. As once again, the Whalers able to get to the puck. Patterson tries to play it. Nice pass up to the blue line, and Brookline will dump it in on Muse and chase. Adeline Edwards with a good body. But Brookline gets it organized on the point. Blocked. And a race for the puck as Mason Lower able to block it with her shin guard, and play continues along the boards. Behind the net, Brookline circles out. And at mid-ice, the Whalers able to play it through and no icing called, waved off. Under 4 minutes to play here in the first period. Brookline up 2-0. And they get the clear. Blocked again, and here's a chance. B. Holland, oh, poke checked away. Just an 8th grader, number 18, and she will represent another one of those future players. Another good save by Ruby Muse. And Pekarczyk comes away with it. She'll skate to the middle and tries to find Holland, but Brookline's defense waiting for it. Play continues along in the neutral zone. As we approach 3 minutes to play here, 2-0 our score. And off ahead, here's Pekarczyk with a chance. Unable to beat the Brookline defender initially. And we've got a hold. The whistle sounds. And the Whalers will go on a power play. As Mason Lower, or Miserelli, I believe, had her stick held by Gifford, number 8. And freshman Jordan Gifford will head on into the penalty box for the first power play of the afternoon. The Whalers can get back in this one if they can manage to score a goal on the power play. Sophia Yelverton on the draw. And it'll be Zadroga, Adeline Edwards, Sadie Patterson, and here's Zadroga. Back to the point. Adeline Edwards blasts it, blocked. Estella Groh back to the point. Zadroga tries a one-timer, goes just wide. Pass through the crease. Brookline able to get the clear. That was Sophia Yelverton who got to it and put a juicy pass through the crease, but nobody home for the Whalers. And this is a second power play unit for Nantucket. Mason Lower skates on along with Miserelli. Still a minute 15 left on the power play. B. Holland chases after it in the corner. Whalers come away with it. And along the boards, here's Miserelli with some space. Back to the point, Zadroga flips it in front, blocked. And nicely cleared. Good job by the Brookline PK. Still 50 seconds left on the power play. We're under 2 minutes to play in the period. Tipped and intercepted. There's a shorthanded opportunity. As again, precious seconds off the power play come off as well. And up ahead, here's Lower chasing after it. She won't get to it. And it'll be Miserelli recovering the puck in the Whalers' end. She'll look to make a move along the boards. Unable to connect cleanly, but here's Miserelli getting it back. makes a move to the backhand. And she'll try and get it set up for Nantucket. Bailey lower in the slot. Goes wide. Careens off the back of the net, and the puck is cleared, and Brookline has killed off the penalty. So teams back to full strength. Under a minute to play here in the first period. Whalers down 2-0. Nice pass up ahead. Here's Mason Lower. She's got some help with Pekarczyk. Shot goes wide. Brookline the first to get to it. But Pekarczyk sends it back behind the net. Still 30 seconds left here in the first period. Been an entertaining first period. Both teams able to get some good offensive looks. Brookline's made them count with 2 goals. And we're down to 15 seconds to play. Brookline advances to mid-ice. Weaving, it's Gifford. And a nice chop by Bailey Lower to break it up. 5 seconds to go. Puck will leak back to the blue line. And that'll do it for the first period. The Whalers and the Warriors have played one. It's 2-0. The Warriors score as Carolyn Hughes and Meredith Allen found the net. Nantucket put 6 shots on goal to 8 for Brookline, but it's Brookline with the 2 goals. So we'll take a break here on the NSC. We'll be back with period number 2. Whalers down 2-0.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
The board of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse and the coaches are wildly passionate about the sport of lacrosse and teaching it to Nantucket's kids. I'm Gary McCarthy, president of Nantucket Youth Lacrosse. The dedication of not only the players, but the parents and coaches to running this program is really inspiring.
So what I love about the Learn to Play program is when I show up every day, the kids are coming smiling and all they want to do is have fun.
This is my 3rd year coaching the girls Learn to Play lacrosse team here. What I really like about it is that for those that are newer to sports, they're learning leadership skills, team building, communication. They're learning not only just how to pick up and pass and catch and shoot in lacrosse. There's so much more to be gained.
The beauty of this program is to grow the love of playing and then to grow the love of the game of lacrosse and playing the game of lacrosse.
I first got involved with Nantucket Youth Lacrosse back in 2012 when we had one U15 team, and It has grown tremendously. It has been incredible to be a part of such a program.
My passion for coaching I didn't know was there until I started. Being on the lacrosse board and helping out coaching has allowed me to kind of give back to Nantucket since it is such a wonderful community.
We're driven as a board to promote inclusiveness across social, cultural, and economic backgrounds. With your assistance, financial assistance, we've been able to do that. We've given scholarships for both registration and lacrosse equipment to over 60 kids. We've also partnered with the Nantucket Boys and Girls Club for all the first and second grade Learn to Play program and made the program completely free.
What this has done for us collectively with both teams has brought together a team spirit.
When I first moved here, I found myself kind of looking towards sports and my coaches and teammates to make relationships. But when I got on the practice field and strapped up, that's really where I took off.
It gives them an opportunity to meet their new friends that they may not see in the class all the time, have that team effort and support and friendships that are built. And it's also teaching them a new sport, which is really exciting as well.
Without the youth program, our high school team wouldn't be where we are today. A lot of that is because we've been able to bridge the gap between the youth program and the high school program. They all work together. They start working on plays when they're in U11, U13, and then they fine-tune them at U15, and it gives us the opportunity to grow.
And that's what it is. It's a pipeline. And if the bigger you can start the pipeline early, the more the high school is going to benefit in the end.
The time that they're able to spend together on the boat, on the bus, hanging out, our 50-minute game is actually an 8-hour game. These girls grow up together, they learn to work together, they learn how to travel together. It's one of the better organizations on the island, and I'm proud to say I was a part of it.
Look, this doesn't happen without you. We love the sport, we love what we're doing as a group. As I say, the board is extremely passionate, not just about lacrosse, but at building a community, a lacrosse community inside of Nantucket's community. So thank you, we're very appreciative.
Whalers touchdowns! He's got it! He's got it! Marty score!
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the Nantucket Footprints virtual garden tours and find inspiration to cultivate biodiversity. The first tour of a native meadow, curated by the Nantucket Conservation Foundation, is now available for free at nantucketfootprints.org.
I want to welcome you back to the bog here at the Nantucket Community Ice Rink. 2-0 our score, Brookline with the lead after one period of play. But the Whalers played very competitively. A couple of minor mishaps and a bad kick, so to speak, led to a couple of goals for the Warriors. Meredith Allen and Caroline Hughes scored the 2 goals. The Whalers held their own offensively. Brookline with an 8-6 advantage with shots on goal. Thank you very much. So plenty to build on here, and still anybody's game at 2-0. Whalers did have one power play, however, did not score. A couple of good shot opportunities. Coach McNeely and his staff were talking to Bailey Lower, potentially trying to get her loose. She had one breakaway, but they need to get a couple of skaters involved in those rushes so the rebound can get attacked just as much as the initial shot. Again, Ruby Muse played a very solid first period, as did freshman goalie Jacqueline Solove for the Warriors. So Nantucket will start with Miserelli, Pekarchik, B. Holland, Bailey Lower. And we are underway here for period number 2. Whalers down 2-0. And it's chipped into the offensive end, but quickly back out to mid-ice. Along the boards, Miserelli able to get a stick on it. And Adeline Edwards sends it cross ice and gaining the zone. And back to Edwards. She'll play it up to Miserelli, who gains the zone, but again, unable to get it organized. Pekarczyk joins the fun along the boards. And Brookline gets a clear. It'll go wide of the net, and icing will be the call. Clock stops at 14 minutes and 15 seconds. So again, we'll be back at it on Tuesday after the long weekend as the girls hoopsters have their senior recognition game, final regular season home game against Bristol Plymouth Regional Tech. And Zadroga blocked. And it'll be a race to the puck. Zadroga will win it and carry it behind the net. She's met behind the net rudely, I might add. And intercepted, here's Lower. Ahead of the pack. Shot, save with the stick. Whalers stay with it, but Lower denied on a heck of a good save by Solove. That's at least 3 she has thwarted, and here's Lower right back at it, splits the defense again. Shot, saved. Again, Solove gets a pad down. And cleared out of the zone. Lower will chase after it. So 2 breakaway opportunities for Bailey Lower denied by Jacqueline Solove. Gifford tried to make a move, or I should say Charbonneau tried to make a move through a couple of defenders, and here's right out of the bench, Alland. And here's Charbonneau's shot. Denied by Zadroga and cleared out. No icing, waved off. So a chase for the puck, and the Whalers get to it. Pekarczyk, shot lifted up over the net. And it'll be O'Banion getting to it. And Pekarczyk with a nice play along the boards to get to the puck. B. Holland tries to make a move along the boards and gets to it. She'll gain the zone. She's got Miserelli in the slot, and Miserelli gets to it. Pass blocked and broken up. But Pekarczyk stays with it. And a hand goes up as perhaps a little too much activity. Here's O'Banion with a shot, save, rebound, loose, and Ruby Muse unable to get word in time to come out of the net. They could have had an extra attacker, but nonetheless, the Whalers will go on the power play once again. A couple more shots on goal for Nantucket, as they've got the first 3 shots on goal here in period number 2. 12:06 to play. Still 2-0 Brookline with the lead. Second power play opportunity for the Whalers. Nantucket is yet to get whistled for a penalty. Pekarczyk gains it in front. Miserelli broken up. And Brookline gets a quick clear. It'll be Lower chasing after it as the puck spins and comes to rest on 17 stick. Pekarczyk up to mid-ice. She'll go cross ice. Here's Miserelli with some space. Backhanded shot. Save. And whistle stops play at 11:39. Another good opportunity. I'll tell you what, Brookline's got one heck of a goalie in Jacqueline Solove. She's come up with a couple of great saves already. Nantucket able to win. And here's Lower, shot, blocked in front, she stays with it. Backhanded attempt, no good, and cleared out as Pekarczyk makes it, gets it back. And Miserelli will gain the zone. Pass goes into the crease. Pekarczyk, backhanded shot, and another save. Solove has come up huge here in the second period. 5-0 the shots on goal advantage for Nantucket. but it's 2-0 on the scoreboard. 11:14 to play. Second period. Mizzarelli hangs on to it. Shot is blocked. Pekarczyk, save! Big slap shot from Emerson Pekarczyk right in on the body of Jacqueline Solove, who once again squeezes it for another face-off. 56 seconds left on the power play. And cleared out as Edwards has to retreat. Whalers gain the zone. Lily Chipnick, number 6, chased off and cleared up to mid-ice. There's a shorthanded advance. Shot, saved by Muse with the glove. And kept in as Brookline gets a couple of fresh skaters on. And that'll be icing as the Whalers still have a power play for another 17 seconds. So we'll travel back down the river and have another face-off inside the Brookline offensive end. 10:22 left here in the second period, just 17 seconds left on the Whaler power play. Jordan Gifford whistled for the penalty. And here comes Bailey Lower. Board pass to herself. She gets it. Tries to wrap around, rebound, shoot. In front. And just wide of the net, and we are back to full strength. And offside going to be the whistle. So again, another shot on goal, 7-1. The shots on goal here in the second period. Whalers able to put some pressure on here, but unfortunately unable to get it past Solove. So back to 5-on-5 here as Brookline board pass. Nobody home, but dumped into the zone, played by Sarah O'Banion. And she'll flip it along the boards backhanded, and back to the point it goes. All the way in on Muse, who gets a pad down. That was Caitlin Wilson with the shot. And Whalers get it cleared to mid-ice. Behind the net. And leaking over the blue line. And up ahead of Stella Groh, trying to make something happen for the Whalers. And O'Banion sends it ahead. As play continues along here in the neutral zone. Good move, avoids a couple of defenders. Some sticks get involved as Gifford. Offside, going to be the call, however. And some fresh skaters for both sides. 9 minutes to play here officially in the second period. Whalers are down just 2-0. They've had 2 power play opportunities, but unable to get it past freshman goalie Jacqueline Solove, who's played very well here. In the first period and a half, Pekarczyk gives chase behind the net. And the Whalers will get to it. Mizzarelli unable to play it cleanly. Here's Adeline Edwards. And Pekarczyk finally will gain the puck possession and gain the zone. She puts up a high shot, save as it knuckleballed in on Solove. And behind the net, Hughes able to get to it, and she'll avoid a couple of Whalers. And Edwards slaps it on goal, save again. It's already 9 shots on goal here for the Whalers here in the second period. Nice play to get to it. Pekarczyk turns around, smacks it on goal. Solove with another save. Whoa, high off the, and that was, I don't know if it's going to be a penalty or, but we've got a new goalie. It'll be Aurora Charbonneau skating into net. So it looked like they were splitting time here, as it looks like it was too many on the ice for Brookline. So Hughes will So it'll be Jordan Gifford actually into the penalty box, as again, Brookline getting the explanation. Looks like it was too many players on the ice. So it'll be Brookline trying to get it organized here. So it'll be Hughes in the penalty box. 7:47 to play here in the second period. Whalers on another power play. Chipped in. Behind the net it goes. Pekarchik gets a body. And Mizzarelli with a juicy pass into the crease, but Brookline is there for the clear. Ahead to mid-ice. Played up. Here's Bailey Lower from behind. Tipped away, and Pekarchik gains it at mid-ice. She'll make an advance into the zone. Back to Mizzarelli. Puts it on net. Another save. Here's a chance. Lower. Blocked in front. She gets it back. Shot. Scores! Stick to the miss by Bailey Lower. And the Whalers take advantage of the power play. Number 5 on the season for Bailey Lower. And at 7:01, the Whalers get back into this thing and finally get one past the Brookline goalie. Again, new goalie Aurora Charbonneau in net here. She gets a rude awakening as Lower smacked one at her and got the rebound and potted it home. And it's 2-1. Under 7 minutes to play here in period number 2. Whalers take advantage of their third power play opportunity. Bailey Lower. And they'll give an assist on that goal. Looked like it was Lower all by herself, but not going to take a point away. Mason Lower with a good defensive chip, and here's Bailey again. Tries to make a move along the boards, thwarted. And nice backhanded pass out of the zone. Shot just wide of the net. Hughes might have gotten a piece of it. As we approach 6 minutes to play here in second period. Into the zone, but quickly back to the neutral zone in mid-ice. And Zadroga will chase it down here behind the net. She plays it along the boards. Mason Lower tries to backhand it, and the Whalers get it clear as Bailey Lower takes a tumble. Zadroga advances. She'll dump, and the Whalers will get some new skaters. Brookline plays it along the boards. Here's B. Holland chasing after, and it leaks over the blue line. Whalers will have to get a reset here as Mizzarelli gains the zone. She makes a move on the left wing. Pass to Pekarchik. And Samantha Barrett Gets it into Mizzarelli in the corner. Good pass into the crease, but just wide. And a nice play by Edwards to keep it in play. Mizzarelli tries to make a move. And along the boards, Mizzarelli once again with a good effort. Finally cleared out by Brookline, and we've got ourselves a penalty. Looks like Mizzarelli will get whistled. A little too aggressive by number 26. So 4:50 to go. We've got some explaining from the referees here as we'll have a face-off inside the Brookline offensive end, and it'll be Pekarchik Samantha Barrett actually serving the penalty. So 2 players in the box. Looks like a game misconduct called on the Whalers. So it'll be 5-on-3, the advantage for Brookline. Shot saved by Muse, rebound scores. Carolyn Hughes in the right spot at the right time. Puts Brookline back up 2 goals, 3-1, her second in the day. Took just 5 seconds off the power play. So they'll take 1 player out of the box. Looks like Mizzarelli will come out. And it'll still be a power play for Brookline. Zadroga flips it back into the neutral zone. And Brookline gains the zone, and another hand goes up. Mizzarelli. Shot, sips and hits the post. And Brookline will get to it, but it'll be some 4-on-4 hockey. As a slash called on number 15, Clara Thibault. So for the next minute 27 of the second period, we'll have a 4-on-4. Then the Whalers will have a 33-second power play if it comes to that. 4:17 to play officially in the second period. And again, this is where Bailey Lower can really do some work if she can get out in the open. The faceoff comes inside the Whalers' offensive end. And another Whaler player goes down, and another quick whistle. As some words exchanged. So a trip called on Brookline, and the Stripes are getting a little more involved than they probably want to be here, as the Whalers will now have a 4-on-3 power play to try and claw their way back into this thing, down 3-1. It'll be Lower, Edwards, and Mizzarelli, the 4 for Nantucket. Back to the point. Edwards able to get to it. Along the boards and sent to the point. Here's Zadroga. Cross ice, here's a chance for Edwards. Shot just wide. She gets to the rebound. Unable to get to it cleanly. Brookline unable to clear it, however, as Zadroga, and finally leaks over the blue line. Whalers will have to get it reset. Lots of numbers up on the board. 4-on-3 is the Whalers' power play advantage here. Mason Lower flips it into the zone, but Brookline gets a quick clear. Zadroga gets it back to mid-ice. Here's Bailey Lower. She'll gain the zone. 2-on-2, avoids one. Shot! Zips over the net. Edwards is there and will send it on goal, blocked by Hughes. And Hughes will try something shorthanded. She sends it wide of the net. Rebound comes out to Zadroga. 15 seconds left on the initial whistles. And another whistle as the Whalers are guilty of an infraction. Looks like a cross check. So, we've got two players from each side in the box, so it'll be 3-on-3. Why not? For 5 seconds. And then it'll be a 4-on-3 for Brookline, representing their first power play. Actually, 4-on-3 for the Whalers here. Pekarczyk poke checked away. Mizzarelli skates after it. And she'll gain the zone. Makes a move from one. Backhanded attempt blocked. And B. Holland loses it. Oh, nicely recovered, however. Down to 2:15 to play. As it's back to 4-on-4 hockey here. Nice battle by Pekarczyk to get to it. And out of the box for a breakaway opportunity is Brookline. Spews, stones, and dives on it. Great save by Ruby Muse. So it'll be a power play for Brookline here for the next minute 3. Whalers looking to kill off the penalty and keep it a 3-1 game. Both teams have scored a goal here in the second period. Patterson blocks it in front. And sent in on Muse, and she'll dive on it again. Another good save with a pad, as you can hear it all the way up here. 53 seconds remaining on the power play. Whalers control the power play along the boards. Hughes gets to it. She's got 2 goals on the game. Good pass and some space. In front, goes wide. Oof. McCarthy, Casey McCarthy, put it on net, and she'll do it again. Deflected, Muse unable to see it, and Hughes is there to clean it up. A hat trick for Caroline Hughes already here, and with 1:27 left in the second period. The lead now 4-1 for Brookline. Muse made the initial save. The rebound just held. The puck just stayed right in front, and Hughes was able to get a stick on it and flip it past Ruby Muse for the 4th goal of the game, a power play goal for Caroline Hughes. Mizzarelli tried to go 1-on-3 and was denied. Cross ice pass intercepted and flipped into the offensive end. Approaching a minute to play here in the second period. 4-1 our score. Whalers got on the board from Bailey Lower. But Carolyn Hughes has scored twice here in the period. She now has a hat trick. As Brookline looks to add to it. Pass goes through the crease, tipped out. Gifford avoids one, flips it wide of the net. Pass goes in, rebound, scores. That's now 5-1. Goal scored by number 11. I don't have 11 on this score sheet. .36 seconds left to play here in the second period. 5-1 the Brookline lead now, as they've posted 3 goals here in the period. Patterson tips it away. Lower gets to it at mid-ice. Unable to do anything with it. Adeline Edwards with 15 seconds, stops and gets it up. Unable to clear, finally over the blue line. And Bailey Lower goes down, and she is still down. Let's hope that's okay. Let's hope it's nothing major here. And she's holding her shoulder. Maybe an elbow. Out of the way. Play will continue with just 3 seconds to go here in period number 2, but all eyes are on the bench as number 17, senior Bailey Lower, went down and remained down. So we'll take a break here, as the Whalers now down 5-1 after giving up 3 goals to Brookline, but Bailey Lower went to the bench woozy. And we'll see if she is okay here. We'll take a break here on the NSC. Whalers down 5-1 after 2 periods of play.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
It's turning time! Whalers Nation, are you ready? Hope you are enjoying what's going on so far as well. Colkins with a shot, rebound, scores! Davis finds the net off the rebound. And continues to circle back and off the board he goes. Billings with a chance, short-handed, scores! Wow! There's an advance by Davis. Draws two, Culkins. Weaves around. Backhanded attempt, scores! Michael Culkins! Knights up ahead, and here's another breakaway opportunity. Save. Great save by Griffin Starr there. And shot. Oh, a point blank save! Got the leg pad on it. Davis tries to hammer it down, unable to clear. Shot save, Griffin Starr. 5 seconds though. That's gonna do it. The clock is gonna run out on the Knights season. Whalers advance. Whalers Nation, are you ready? Center and Davis picks his pocket. Pass in front, deflected. Stoney, deflected in! Whalers score! Billings! Wristed, save! Griffin Starr! Tick-tock, tick-tock. Intercepted, Davis! Save, or deflected over the net. A near crucial error right off the bat. Davis, another steal. Scores! A shorty by number 12. Shot saved by Griffin Starr. Rebound loose. And the Whalers survive the 5-minute major. Back to full strength. Here's O'Keefe. Catch! Scores! Oh, here's a breakaway for Abington. Save! 2-on-1 the other way. 3-on-1 now. Oh, nice tip away by Hunter Strode. Great defensive play. Nantucket back the other way. Davis scores! O'Keefe! Just wide, pad save, rebound, Stoney scores, touchdown! Hunter Strode! Culkins makes a move. O'Keefe not gonna make that mistake again. A empty netter by Colby O'Keefe. Yes, sir! The moment is upon us, kids. MIAA Division 4, round of 8, coming right up here. Shot, save, Griffin Starr goes to the side, rebound still loose. Played in front, save, Griffin Starr. Knapp gets to the rebound, behind the net. Billings is on the doorstep, back to the point, Strode, cross ice, it's Edwards, shot, deflected, rebound, score! Just 29 seconds left in period number 2. And the Whalers have drawn first blood. Down to 10 seconds left on the PK. Shot save! Starr, it's still alive. Sent through the crease. Empty net. On the side, on the Amesbury side.
1-0. 13 seconds remain. A huge face-off. It'll be Braden Knapp on the draw. Whalers win the draw, but Amesbury comes out with it. Tip to mid-ice. Here's a chance for Knapp. He's got it! He's got it! The Whalers win! 1.4 to go! Braden Knapp with the empty netter to ice it. And the place is going crazy. It's St. Patty's Day on the ice, baby.
Rise and shine through the morning. Take both feet now and jump right in. Go, take hold of the moment. Keep it up till the night rolls in. Till the night rolls in. You got me believing that I can seize the day. You got me hooked on a feeling that I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. Run and race for the mountain. At the top, you could touch the sun. See the silver lining in every cloud that flies above. You got me believing that I could seize the day. You got me hooked on the feeling that I could do anything if I give my heart to it. Rise up, fight it, hold on, climb it. Oh, I can do anything if I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it. If I give my heart to it.
And we want to welcome you back to the bog here in the Nantucket Community Ice Rink, getting ready for period number 3. Whalers got some work to do if they're going to make a game of this. They gave up 3 goals in the second period and are now down 5-1. Bailey Lower did score for the Whalers. She got a stick to the midsection at the end of period number 2 and skated off woozy. She is okay, however. And got some explanation on the misconduct apparently called on the Whalers coaching staff, which led to one of the goals for Brookline. But the story of the game on the Brookline side was the play of goalie Jacqueline Solovey, just a freshman, and she put on quite a show, picking up 15 saves and keeping the Whalers scoreless. Aurora Charbonneau now in net has given up a goal, and Ruby Muse has been unbelievable. Whalers do actually hold a 16-15 shots on goal advantage. Again, those numbers unofficial. And Carolyn Hughes, the sophomore for the Warriors, has a hat trick, including a power play goal. And period number 3 underway here from the Bog. Lower controls and streaks into the offensive end. Pass in front. Oh, just off the stick. Pekarczyk was sitting on the doorstep, and here's Lower again. She makes a move, avoids one. Pekarczyk off the post, it looked like. Pass attempt blocked in front, and Brookline gets a clear. So a couple more shots on goal quickly for Nantucket, but nothing on the scoreboard. Play continues here in the neutral zone as Miserelli gets back on her feet. Up to Pekarczyk. And here's Pekarczyk on the right wing. She'll flip it into the zone. Lower is over there. And we'll skate around the backside and get to the puck. She's got some space, stops, sends one on net over the head of Charbonneau. Patterson's there on the doorstep. P. Holland unable to get a stick on it. Off the stick and kept into the zone, but Brookline with a clear. That might be icing, and it will be with 13:34 to go in period number 3. 5-1 our score. But again, the Whalers have shown much better energy on the offensive end. They've already gotten off 19 shots on goal, but have only found the net once. Back to the point. Tipped away and kept in for the moment by Patterson. And Patterson annoys at the Whalers' blue line. Icing waved off. Holland and Pekarczyk give chase. Brookline advances. And Pekarczyk able to fend off the Brookline attacker. And B. Holland advances into the zone. Hughes gets to it first. Pekarczyk, saved by Charbonneau with the glove. And Lower unable to get to it. Hand goes up as her stick was held, and she gets dumped again. As Miserelli comes to her defense. And it'll be another penalty on Brookline. Risenthaler called. But they're doing some explaining underneath us here. So it'll be another power play opportunity, the 4th for Nantucket. 12 minutes and 30 seconds officially left here in the game. Whalers down 5-1. Pekarczyk on the draw. Back to Lower. Back to Lower. Oh, seam pass intercepted. And it's actually a major penalty. 4-minute major. As the Whalers look to regroup here and advance into the offensive end. It's Miserelli. She sends it along the boards as Lower awaits. Tipped away and played out of the zone. Or maybe a double minor called, actually. And once again, Miserelli gains the zone. Back to Lower, space, shot, save, rebound. Sent along the boards and out of harm's way. No icing as B. Holland races after it. And here's Pekarczyk off the shot. Saved by Charbonneau. Rebounds loose. Lower. Rebound. Oh, Pekarczyk goes off the post. And into the corner. A couple of good opportunities for the Whalers. Pekarczyk back along the boards and sent to the point. Miserelli lines it up. Over to Lower. Space for Bailey. One-timer. Save. Rebound. And Charbonneau gets the glove on it. And things are getting definitely a little chippy here as the words continue. Still 2:27 left on the double minor. Charbonneau with a couple more saves as the Whalers hold a 6-0 shot on goal advantage here in the period, but still nothing on the board. Quick clear by Brookline as Zadroga will get to it, overskate it, and send it along the boards. Out of the zone, but Brookline quickly there to blast it back in behind the net. And again, Brookline gets to it at mid-ice. Tipped away as Brookline still controls it here, even though the Whalers are on a power play. Still 1:30 left on the power play. Wraparound attempt, saved by Muse, nearly a shorthanded goal. But the faceoff will come inside the Brookline offensive end. First shot on goal officially here in the period. Nearly snuck by Muse on the short side. There's B. Holland. Advances it into the offensive end. Gets another stick on it. Controls it still. Pekarczyk there as well. And able to get a clean look. She's warded against the board and held. It'll be Holland getting to it first. Pass into the slot. Lower. Unable to get clean wood on it. Pekarczyk. And Miserelli finally controls. She'll try and get some space. Circles back around. And here's Bailey Lower. Deep slot. Back over to Miserelli, who lifts it up. Charbonneau gloves it. 40 seconds left on the power play. The double minor called on Risenthaler. 5-1 our score, 9 minutes and 10 seconds left. Pekarczyk gets to it. Lower, little double pass. Lined up shot, saved by Charbonneau. Leaks behind the net, still tons of time left for the Whalers here. Lower, across ice, one-timer, goes wide. Brookline gets to it. Now down to 15 seconds, Pekarczyk. Miserelli, back to Lower. Back to Miserelli, backhanded attempt to Pekarczyk, skates in, shot, saved by Charbonneau, rebound loose. Holland almost got a stick on it. And teams are finally back at full strength. Miserelli sends it back behind, Holland tries to get to it. Nice job with the body by B. Holland, and Pekarczyk able to sneak in there, but the puck finds its way to Brookline, but not out of the zone. Shot, zips wide. Holland, Lower, blasts one wide. And Pekarczyk able to get back to it. Miserelli tipped away, stolen, breakaway opportunity. Pease scores. Number 17, Isabella Pays. Able to block the pass and steal the puck and beat Muse. And Ruby Muse will skate to the bench as Sienna Monto will play the final 7:53 in net for Nantucket. Warriors now with a 6-1 lead. Just 2 shots on goal here in the third period. One of them has found the net. Whalers with plenty of offensive opportunities, just unable to find the net. Hit the post a couple of times and have had 4 power plays, including a double minor. Weaving her way through the Whalers' defense was Selena Charbonneau. And on net, Sienna Monto not playing it. And into the deep slot. O'Banion advances it out of the Whalers' defensive end, and Yelverton tries to poke it ahead. As play continues into the corner. Adeline Edwards skates away with it, and she'll advance it out of the zone. Avoids one. And poke checked away. Stella Grove gets to it, and Edwards will try and dump it in, but intercepted. And back the other way it goes. Behind the net, Bailey Lower will get to it. 6:20 and counting. Pekarczyk plays it up to Mizzarelli. Mizzarelli makes a move to the right side. Pass deflected as Lower gets to it. Pekarczyk with some space in the slot. Shot, scores! Emerson Pekarczyk! With 6:06 to go, Emerson Pekarczyk lifts it over Charbonneau's stick and makes it a 6-2 game. Zadroga will get to it and try and clear it, unable to do so. Lower now skates around and avoids one, gets her stick held, no call. And here's Mizzarelli. Pekarczyk on the wing. Lower with an assist on that. Goal by Pekarczyk. That's Pekarczyk's 7th on the season to lead the Whalers. Mizzarelli's got 4 goals. And Bailey Lower notched her 5th goal on the season earlier today. 5:30 left here in the third period. Whalers down 6-2. Back to the point. Kept in. O'Banion backhands it. Holland behind the net. Yelverton unable to get to it. And poke checked away by O'Banion. Nicely done. And offside going to be the call. Nice defense by number 28, Sarah O'Banion, getting a stick in there and breaking it up. Lower tried to skate ahead as Pekarczyk blasted off the boards and sends it in behind the net. Mizzarelli gets to it for Nantucket, and she'll wheel around and unable to get a shot off. Oh, great effort to keep it on net by Miserelli, but Whalers were offside and had to retreat. Bailey Lower with some thievery. And it'll be Miserelli on the penalty. So with 4:21 to go, to be clear, Miserelli heading to the box for 2 minutes. As the Whalers will have to do a good job on defense here to hold it at 6-2. Back to the point. Shot. Save by Sienna Monto. And blasted down by Sadie Patterson. And Brookline looks to advance. Shot blocked. Pass into the crease. And cleared by the Whalers. Mason Lower got some good stick on it. And Pekarczyk skates after it. Lower steals. Oh, but fended off. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. A minute left on the power play for Brookline. They'll get a line change. And the Whalers get it up to Pekarczyk at mid-ice. She'll go 1 against 5 and almost got all the way to the net. Bailey Lower battles for it and unable to get a clean shot, tried to wrap it around, and Adeline Edwards will chase after it. Sent around the boards to Drogon, able to get to it cleanly. Pass goes into the crease. Pekarczyk overskates Lower, gets to it, and she'll go 1-on-2. Sent in, and Charbonneau will just dive on it with 17 seconds to go. On the power play, 2:38 left in the game. So the Whalers will put more shots on goal here when it's all said and done, but Brookline has scored 6 times. And here's Hughes, who already has a hat trick. So making around the defender, shot, scores. 4-goal game for Caroline Hughes. And Brookline scored 7 times here. Scoring on another power play with 2:28 to go. And timeout called by Nantucket, I believe. Yep. We'll take it here as we'll be back here with the final 2:28 in the third period. Whalers down 7-2.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com. Support for the NSC provided in part by Myrick O'Connell, attorney at law, providing legal services for Massachusetts residents for over a century. Learn more at myrickoconnell.com.
Want to welcome you back to the Bog. Whalers down 7-2. Faceoff comes at mid-ice. High stick, not called, as it didn't interfere with the play. Brookline gets to it and puts it back to the point. Shot blocked in front by Lower. Leaks over the blue line, and Brookline will have to reset. Shot by Charbonneau. Lifted aside. And the Whalers look to clear. Up to Mason Lower. And she is able to lift it into the zone. B. Holland chases after for the Whalers behind the net, along with Sadie Patterson. Minute 35 left in the game. Lower tries to get to it, unable to get onside, and now she gains the zone. Gazes spot shot, whizzes wide. And cleared out of the zone by Brookline. It'll be Adeline Edwards along the boards. Gets it to Mizzarelli, who overskates, and Brookline gets another clear back to Edwards. She'll lift it into Mizzarelli, who plays it along the boards, going 1-on-3, and stays with it. And Lower tries to get to it. She's dumped, no call. Under a minute to play here. Back to the point. Edwards on goal. Saved by Charbonneau. With 52 seconds left. So unfortunately the Whalers will come up on the short end here again. Once again, as it has been all season, not for a lack of effort and not for a lack of heart, but ultimately just not enough firepower, as Brookline, behind 4 goals from Caroline Hughes, will finish their season at 7-10. Another opportunity here. Shot blocked as Pekarczyk gets to it with 30 seconds left. See if the Whalers can get one more nice advance. Pekarczyk along the sidelines, gets to it herself in the corner, Lowers on the doorstep. Pass goes through to Mizzarelli. O'Banion sends it on net wide. 5 seconds to go, and the clock will run out on Nantucket on the final home game, as Brookline travels a couple hours and skates out of the bog with a 7-2 victory, despite being outshot by Nantucket. And the Whalers had 4 power play opportunities, but could only muster a couple of goals, which has been the story all season long. Again, for the Whalers, 4 graduating seniors: Bailey Lower, Claire Mizzarelli, Emerson Pekarczyk, and Sienna Monto play their final game as a Whalers girls varsity hockey player. They represent the foundation for the program. They've been with it for 5 years and will hand it off to the future under Coach Andrew McNeely, as the wins and losses didn't pile up, but the heart and soul of the team certainly was represented by their senior squad. For many of them, it's on to lacrosse and much more success for sure than on the hockey rink. Thanks again for joining us here. Always a pleasure to have you along here on the NSC and NCTV as we get close to wrapping up our regular season. We'll be back at it again on Tuesday for the senior recognition game for our girls Lighthouse Division champion basketball team. And then we're off to Sandwich, or to the Gallo Arena, as the boys hockey team will play Sandwich in what will end up being their final regular season game. Of course, they will have some playoff hockey that we will bring you here from the bog. For Charles Douglas, I am Chris Morris. Thanks for joining us here. Final from the bog, 7-2, Warriors win.